Chapter 1. "Not much left of that lot, is there?" Denny said. The young firefighter stood with one of the big hoses draped over his shoulder to clear the water remaining inside it. Josh, one of his crewmates, nodded at the massive piles of smouldering charred wood. "Farmer reckons that's a couple of £1,000 worth of pallets there. Nothing but ash now." He looked at a car standing just beyond the fire appliances. "He's here again. Third time this week." Denny glanced across to the tall man staring at the scene of the fire. "Is this what happens when you retire from the fire service? You spend your days chasing blue lights?" "He's one of the best fire investigators you'll ever meet, I'll have you know. In his day, John Carson solved some of the country's most complex arson cases. Why he's trailing us around these bored jobs attempts at arson beats me." Denny pulled a face. I heard he was the top banana. So what's his interest here, I wonder?" Josh grinned. "Ask him." "Go on, I dare you." "No way," Denny said. "If the old guy's some kind of legend, he's hardly going to talk to me, is he?" Josh shrugged. "Too late now. He's back in his car. You lost your chance." "Come on, you two," yelled the crew commander. "Get those hoses away and stop gossiping." Denny and Josh completed their task and scrambled back into the fire engine. Josh watched the investigator's car until it drove out of sight. John Carson was onto something. A few hours later, John Carson was back at the site of the fire, now deserted. His boots squelched in the muddy black residue, all that was left after the hoses had quelled the flames. The stench of burning hung heavy in the air. "Bloody vandals!" John had been so deep in thought that he hadn't heard the farmer walk up behind him. "At least the stack was some way from your farmhouse, and the main outbuildings." John tried to sound reassuring. "You've lost a bit of money here, but it's nothing compared with what a serious fire could have done." "Scared me, though." The farmer ran a beefy hand through his thatch of greying hair. John nodded at the blackened mess. "You have every right to be scared, sir. Only a fool underestimates fire." "You with the fire service?" the farmer asked. In response, John stuck out his hand. "John Carson. I've spent my whole working life involved with fire, first fighting them, and then investigating them." The farmer shook hands with him vigorously. "Bluest roads, and I've spent my whole life, every minute of it, here at Birch Farm. Born here, Mr. Carson, and we've never had a single fire." He sighed. "The kids in these parts are getting more and more bored and out of hand. No boundaries anymore. Threaten them with the police and they'll laugh at you. Little hooligans."